Hey guys, I wanted to do a couple example problems from our IXL today. It is one-step equations, so we're still in our algebra unit, one-step equations, but these today involve multiplication and division. So I just want to work a couple out for you. And also in the YouTube video I shared on our Math Google Classroom page, that Math Antics video, if you watch that video to the 7-minute mark, he goes through all that with examples. He explains it really well. So please go back to that and reference that, and also reference this video. So the first type of problem you're going to see is one-step multiplication equations. And here's an example. It might be 4 times y equals 24. So what this is asking you is, what number times 4 will get you 24? Well, if you remember in algebra, the way to get rid of a number is to do the opposite operation. So let's go through our steps again. The first thing you want to do is draw your line down, and we do this to make sure that we keep our equations balanced, okay? So whatever we do on this side, we have to do on this side. So this 4 right here is being multiplied, okay? So the opposite of a multiply 4 is divide 4. So we are going to do that on both sides. So divide 4, divide 4. Now on this side, 4 divided by 4 is 1. So those actually cancel out, and we're left with y equals, and then 24 divided by 4 is 6. Okay? So we're left with y equals 6. And we can plug that answer back into our equation. So if we say 6 is y, 4 times 6 is 24. So we know that we got it right. Let's do another one. Let's do 8 times v equals 88. Again, draw your line down to make sure you keep these balanced. This is a multiplying 8. So to get rid of that, we need to divide 8. And we need to do that on both sides to keep it even. 8 divided by 8 is 1, so that's what we want. We're left with 1v equals, and 88 divided by 8 is 11. And that is true. 8 times 11 is 88. So I know I got that right. Let's do one more, but with a negative number. It doesn't change the process at all, but maybe it will confuse you a little bit. So let's try one. How about, I'm going to change my colors. How about negative 7 times n equals positive 49? Same thing we've done before. Draw your line. Divide this. Now this is a multiplying negative 7. So to get rid of that, we divide negative 7. And we have to do that on both sides. This becomes 1. As you know, I'm canceling these out each time. We don't really need to even put that in a calculator. It just cancels out. Bring down your variable in, and then in the calculator, 49 divided by a negative 7, don't forget that negative, equals negative 7. And that's my answer. These are all examples of one-step multiplication equations. Let's look real quick at what we would do with division. So, what if I have x divided by 5 equals 25? What do I do here? Well, same process. Draw your line down to keep your sides balanced. And what this is saying is, what number divided by 5 equals 25? Okay? So this is a dividing 5. So if we want to get rid of a dividing 5, we're going to multiply 5. And we're going to do that on both sides. Okay? Now because this 5 is in the denominator on the bottom, when we multiply this, they actually cancel out to be 1. And that's what we want. So we bring down our x equals, and then 25 times 5 is 125. And I can check my answer. 125 divided by 5 equals 25. So I know that I'm right. Let's do one more, but this time let's use a negative number. I'm going to use r divided by, let's say, 8 equals negative. I'm going to make this a negative. Let's do that. So r divided by negative 8 equals negative, let's say, 2. Okay? Same process. Let me focus. Same process here. We draw our line down. We start on the side with a variable. This is a divide negative 8. The opposite of divide negative 8 is times negative 8. And we're going to do that on both sides. These cancel out and we're left with r equals, because remember, all I did is these cancel out and I just bring that down. And then I'm left with negative 2 times negative 8. And that is a positive 16. All right, students, so here are the examples that I worked out for you. And don't forget, you also have the Math Antics YouTube video that I shared with you on Google Classroom. And you also just have Google. If you just Google one-step equations, there's all kinds of examples. If you're still stuck, shoot me an email and we can talk over email, or we can make more videos, okay? Hope you're doing well. I sure miss you. We'll talk to you later.